Rewritten version, enhanced, cohesive, cinematic. On September 12, 2025, the sky changed. Astronomers detected something so massive, so bright, and so unnatural that it immediately shattered every expectation of how objects behave in deep space. A colossal body was streaking in from the darkness, trailing a tail so enormous it stretched 5 times wider than a full moon, bright enough for backyard telescopes, unmistakable even to the naked eye in dark skies. It was quickly catalogued as C2025R2, nicknamed simply Swan. But what froze scientists wasn't the size, it was the timing, because another visitor, the already infamous interstellar object 3I Atlas, was also inbound. Both on trajectories from completely different regions of the sky, both moving at interstellar velocities, both scheduled to reach perihelion, their closest approach to the Sun, within the same 10-day window. The chances of this happening by coincidence? Almost zero. Two anomalies, two interstellar objects, converging on the inner solar system at the same moment, hidden by the Sun's glare during their most critical phase. Some astronomers stopped calling it coincidence. They whispered another word, mission. 1. Swan, the fortress in the sky. What made Swan terrifying wasn't just its scale, it was its behavior. Normal comets scatter light in dusty, chaotic ways, but Swan's reflectivity showed metallic signatures, nickel, cobalt, materials humans use for high-strength alloys. And while typical comets break apart as they approach the Sun, Swan didn't fragment, it didn't fade, it didn't behave like ice at all, it behaved like something armored. Its tail, record-breaking in length, did not drift at random. It pulsed with subtle rhythmic fluctuations, almost like controlled microthrusts guiding its course. Imagine a skyscraper-sized, shielded vessel drifting through space, wrapped in a luminous halo that may not be dust at all, but an electromagnetic sheath, deflecting solar wind. That's Swan, and as scientists stared at it, one unsettling truth formed. This object wasn't trying to survive the Sun, it was built to approach it. 2. Meanwhile, 3I Atlas, the drone. Where Swan was colossal and steady, Atlas was agile and surgical. It fired off abrupt accelerations, each one sharp and rhythmic, each coinciding with strange color shifts in its tail, red, neutral, then back again. Natural outgassing never behaves like this. The estimated energy output for each acceleration, 10 nuclear power plants at full capacity, not ice, not dust, not random, but propulsion. Atlas behaved like a drone, Swan like a fortress, together. Two pieces of the same system. Two objects entering the solar system together, converging on a shared corridor of space and time. 3. Orbital synchrony. This is engineered. When astronomers plotted the arrival vectors, something impossible emerged. Swan came from Aquarius. Atlas came from Sagittarius. Their origins were separated by a quarter of the sky, yet both crossed into the inner system at nearly the same solar distance. Both reached perihelion within 3 days. Both became unobservable due to solar glare during the exact moment they would be closest, both to the Sun and to each other. In orbital mechanics, this is called a corridor, a narrow window where paths align in a way randomness cannot produce. This corridor looked deliberate. By now even the most conservative voices in astronomy admitted, this looks engineered. For energy output, beyond natural law. Atlas's thrusts were enormous, but Swan made them look trivial. Because Swan's luminosity, its persistent, stable brightness, implied an energy output of 10,000 gigawatts, vastly exceeding the entire power grid of Earth. No natural nucleus can sustain that. This left only 3 plausible explanations. 1. Swan is harvesting solar energy, a structure built to absorb, convert, and use the Sun's radiation. 2. Swan is a fortress-like construct. Metallic signatures, controlled tail behavior, impossible durability. 3. Swan is transmitting. Its pulses may be a beacon, broadcasting data across space. If Atlas is a drone, then Swan could be the mothership, not traveling. Reporting not to us, but to something far away. 5. Then came the silence. As the world's curiosity reached its peak, an unnatural blackout began. NASA, ESA, and ISRO abruptly halted public updates, restricted raw observational data, suspended high-resolution imaging, classified real-time tracking. FOIA requests returned heavily redacted documents. Observatories reported sudden reassignment of staff. Internal channels were closed overnight. Public reasoning, solar conjunction downtime. But leaks told a different story. They were ordered not to talk. This wasn't caution. This was containment. And the more institutions silenced themselves, the louder independent astronomers became. Encrypted coalitions, backyard telescope networks, private observatories. Everyone raced to gather data before it vanished. Because silence in moments like this becomes evidence. 6. The ancient return. As Swan and Atlas advanced toward their hidden rendezvous, researchers revisited ancient histories, not out of desperation, but because Swan's orbital period suggested something staggering. 22,554 years, meaning Swan last passed Earth near the end of the last ice age, right when megafauna vanished. Sea levels rose. Early civilizations emerged. Sites like Göbekli Tepe, with its animal carvings and mysterious celestial symbols, suddenly gained new meaning. What if humanity's earliest cultures witnessed Swan as a blazing fortress dominating the ancient night sky? What if they recorded it the only way they knew how? Through myth, stone, and warnings. And now, tens of thousands of years later,